It's 2 a.m. right now. No one here. Mano to mano, me and you, and where we want to go tomorrow. 2 a.m. What I love about 2 a.m. is that we're not living by the clock, man. Because the clock says it's 10 o'clock, time to go to sleep, or 9 to 5, time to go to work. That's bullshit. If you're in bed right now, and you're rolling around, you can't fall asleep, get the fuck up. It probably means you haven't done an honest day's work to earn that rest at night. 2 a.m., not a fucking person's here. I can scream my fucking ass off. No one hears me. I can cry. I can shit myself. I can put an honest day's work in here that more than anyone does in a week. And no one sees it. Because it's supposed to be that way. This is the fucking means to the ends. It's not the ends. All those motherfuckers that come in here with their hair done, the makeup, you know, these guys come in the shirts to be seen. Missing the fucking point, man. Missing the point. You're not in here to get an achievement. You're in here to pay your fucking dues, so later in life you never wonder what it. Why are we always thinking about the fears, the worst case scenario? All we do is put all that energy in there. Why don't we put the energy into the dreams that can be? The reason why you're doing that, if you are putting all that time and effort into fears instead of your dreams, it's because you're not doing this enough. You're not in here killing yourself enough. You're not working hard enough. You're not studying hard enough. You're not burning the midnight oil every night, which prevents you from staying awake in the midnight hours later in life wondering what if could have been. You erase that shit through all of this fucking payment, guys. It's free. You don't need to shoot up for it. You don't need to snort. You sweat for it. So those are the things I do, guys, to keep the motivation alive. The other thing I would do is really cut the fat out of your life. Meaning, like a couple years ago, and I did a video blog very similar to this for New Year's resolutions for the members, and you know, a couple years ago, man, I hit rock bottom. I really did. Everything in my life was just turning upside down, you know, and I really had to step back and really see what I was doing, because you know, every time you point your finger at something and say, oh, it's that fault, there's 3 fingers pointing back at you. You know, so the first thing you gotta do to fix something is evaluate yourself, see what's up. You know, do the pros and cons and everything. And when I say the pros and cons and everything, I'm talking about environments and people. Find out who you're associating with. If those people add something to you, if they give you something in return, you know, or is it all just a give and take, meaning like they just take and then you give? That's a bad relationship, man. Get the negative energy out of your fucking life. These people that you're around, they're always complaining and everything else. They're taking part of your soul. You only have so much to give every single day. Why waste it on that, guys? You know, when the plane's going down, they always say, you gotta put your gas mask on before you can don it on a kid. Why do they say that? Because you're no good to that fucking kid if you're dead. You gotta love yourself in order to love somebody else, guys. You gotta be whole and happy with who you are if you can never help somebody else out. People say, oh, it's selfish to just care about yourself. Well, if you need some fixing and reworking, it's not selfish, because you can get yourself better and then be able to really lend a hand in an honest way to somebody to really help them out. Anyone that's around you guys that's been for the last couple of years that's always complaining and this and that, kick them to the fucking curb, man. And if you guys are in an environment, a bad work situation, you know, you just don't want to leave it because you're like, oh, it's tough out there and everything else, but this fucking work environment is making me a psycho, and I come home and I just want to yell and scream, and it's a bad home environment now because of my work environment, you know, get that fucker out of there. It might be hard for a couple of weeks, but either way, you'll find a new path, a new energy, and you'll find a sense of life again. Because last I looked, work is not about your life. It's about, you know, earning some income to have the means to do what you love to do and with the people you love to be around. So really look at not just the fat of your life, in your stomach, but the fat in your life, the people and the environments you're in. They're negative. They don't make you a better person. You're stronger if you cut the fat, cut them loose, man, throw them overboard.